Gardening on a utility right-of-way. There's some confusion about what you can and cannot do. Now, these things, of course, will vary with where you live and the agreements that were made when the utility company was given the easement. Ain't that pretty? Well, the thing about it is you need to remember that confuses people the most is that I own this. It's mine. Therefore, I can put a garden on it within the terms of the agreement that was made between the utility company, the local government, and whoever owned the property at the time. The deal is that, of course, everybody wants power. We wouldn't stand in the way of that. And, of course, the county government's not going to give up its taxes. So, the utility company gets the use of the land as needed, and they're not going to pay the taxes. Here in Georgia, Georgia Power draws a lot of water. I don't draw spit. So what we've got is a situation where I'm the little man at the bottom of the hill, and you know how it rolls. So I pay the taxes on the property, so I get to own it. That means I get a claim on it. The utility company gets to use this area as necessary, and as necessary means they can do whatever they want from here. You see there's a space over there? Yeah. All the way over to a similar space on the other side. Now, they don't want any problems. They don't want to get sued, and they don't want to have to look up that very vague document in the courthouse that nobody ever seems to be able to find. So they'll work with you on it. That's why I got a gate here all the way across, and I'm planting a little bit of truck patch most of the way across. So they're only going to do what they need to. Also, they have to keep up this area. They have to keep it all trimmed down. They have to keep the trees cut down. Well, if you do that for them, it doesn't cost them, so they're fine with that. So you can have a garden, do pretty much whatever you want to, unless there's some catastrophe. Now, once you get to here, you see the power lines up there? Once you get to here, you really don't have a whole lot of say in anything. If they came through tomorrow and said, sorry, but we got to take your onions and taters up for the power line, my onions and taters will be gone. Ain't nothing you can say about it. Same goes with that little stretch of fence there. But over here, you have a little bit of right, and that extends so far as to being able to put a structure up to about 10 feet tall right there. That's in Georgia. It may be a little different elsewhere, but that's pretty much how it goes. You can't build anything out there, but you can use it as you see fit. Because after all, it is your property. Well, it's your privilege to pay taxes on it. If you think it's your property, try not paying taxes on it. The county will come and take it. And if you don't like it, well, you're in for a world of pain, ain't you? All right. So you can put a garden on the utility right away, no problem, because you own it. You can put up gates and fence to keep other people out, because they don't, even though people seem to think they do. And you can put a short structure a certain distance from the edge, and you will be able to find that out by contacting the power company. More specifically, if you look on the structure that they erect, there's going to be a tag on there stating who's in charge of looking after it. It's more likely a co-op. But the information will be there. You won't have to look too hard. You won't have to look too hard to find that. It's worked out fairly well for us. I've been doing this for probably about a decade. And I use it for gardening. We do a little hunting back here, a little target shooting. I think we had a bonfire one time. So that's the nuts and bolts of having a garden on the utility right away. Well, I encourage you to do so, even though it can be a nuisance, and you might have an argument with somebody once in a while. But it's worthwhile. It works out for us, because putting it back here was a lot cheaper than having to clear trees on the rest of our lot. We've got several acres, so we could do it, but This was already cleared. As long as you keep it cleared, you're good to go. Well, that was the Dirt Road Grocery Store. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time.
Keep on the sunny side.